What's up, everyone? It's been a while since I made a video, but I'm back right now with the release of the new iPad and a plethora of new games and really nice looking games. I want to start by saying thank you to everybody who watches my video. It really means a lot. And I hope I'm knocking out some videos that are pretty popular, videos that you guys hopefully like and are interested in the iPad. I'm currently still running the iPad 2, but I'm going to be looking at a game called Sky Gamblers. So this was just released a few days ago by Namco, who makes the Ace Combat series. So they somewhat specialize in the airplane, fighter jet type of game, and they're bringing one over to the iPad now, which I'm going to go ahead and say is one of the best. Probably my top 5 games for the iPad. It's up there graphically with the Infinity Blade. It's got everything from progressive texture mapping in it to the heat off the back of the engines, lighting effects. You can even black out or red out if you pull too many or too few G's in the plane. So it's an incredible game. It's only $4.99. It's universal. One download will get it on all your iOS devices, and it even supports the 3GS. Now I don't know how it's really going to run on a 3GS, but on the 4S, the iPad 2, and the new iPad, even the iPad 1, it'll run just fine, and you'll get all those gorgeous graphic effects. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it and let you guys check it out. Alrighty, so Sky Gamblers Air Supremacy running on the iPad 2. I've got my brightness all the way up so you can see the graphics are really gorgeous. And there's so many planes. I want to say there's upwards of 40 planes, and they're all based off of real-life planes. So right here you can see an F-15. If you move up or down, these are just the planes that I've unlocked. You have some different color patterns. You can see how it's breaking the sound barrier right there. If I move over, I've also got the F-16 right here, so the RF-16. I've got, this one's going to be, let's see here, we also have a F-14. I've got the Mustang at P-51, I'm sorry. And I've got the F-14 Tomcat right here. And there's also the F-22, some stealth fighters. So there's just a ton of different nice planes. Graphically, it's beautiful. Effects on the water are awesome. So if we jump into play, you'll see some different options from tutorial, campaign, dogfighting missions, survival, free-for-all, deathmatch, capture the flag, and defend the base. So everything really, a first-person shooter would have, you have in this game for the fighter jets. Quick match is going to throw you directly into a game online, and then the multiplayer, you have the option of local Wi-Fi or online. So it is a very, very full-feature, full-pack game, especially for the price. Profile settings, of course, just like anything else, all your achievements, all your name, your points you've achieved over the campaign mode. And as you use the game, you can up its stats on each plane. And in options, you have a few control settings, which is pretty nice. So, for example, so this game is not quite a simulator, but it's not quite arcade, so it falls right in the middle. Where the only thing that I see, which is a little bit weird, is some of the planes, like an F-15 or an F-14. When they maneuver in the air, it looks like they're moving like an F-22 with the vector thrust, which I wouldn't imagine would be a way an older plane like that would move. But ultimately, it's a game. Everything, it makes it more fun, more challenging, trying to hit them with missiles. So I don't have a problem with the game at all. I think it's beautiful all the way around. So I'm just going to do a casual control pad for this. You can also use the accelerometer to control the plane. So let's go ahead and do the F-14. You can take off, you can land, drop flares. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and jump into one of the campaign missions. So the missions are going to range from sea missions to city missions. You got some Arctic desert missions, just all types of different terrains and environments. It's a fictional story, and the story is described kind of like a comic book. So if we jump into it, you can see how it kind of looks pretty much like a comic book, just kind of describing what's about to go down in the mission. Next page. Very nice, beautiful graphics, very clear and crisp. So if we jump into it, you'll see that gorgeous, you can see the lighting, the texture mapping as far as you can see with your eye. Nothing's gonna pop in, and nothing's gonna, like it used to be on older iOS games. So this is reaching the level of console gaming right now. So you can see if you just grab it, and this looks like a SU-27 or 35. So you can actually drag around the plane and see everything around you. And then you also have some options for views. So for example, you can actually be inside the cockpit, and if you drag down, you'll see all your instrument panels. You can actually see above you in the canopy, so you can look really anywhere you want. You also have the view without the cockpit, and then this view is actually going to show you where the enemies are from behind. So whenever you fly, it'll show you where all your enemies are. So say we take off. So you can see how beautiful that looks. And now once you break the speed of sound, so once you hit that 700 mile per hour mark, it actually does the air flare around the plane. So you can see how beautiful everything looks. Everything's just gorgeous. And your weapons, you have the multi-missile where you lock onto multiple targets at once. You've got the single missile, and you've got your machine gun. Alrighty. So the goal of this mission right here is to destroy the carrier. So you eliminate all their fighters. So this is the view right here that shows your plane, and then it'll lock on to the enemies around you. A little bit challenging. But yeah, you guys can see all the lighting effects. So I've got the flares I can throw out. And you can keep climbing and climbing until it reaches a point where you're above all the clouds, and then it'll just drop you down. Yep, so you guys get the idea of what the game looks like. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I mean, you got so many options, and I'm just going to highly recommend it. $4.99, you can't beat it. This is a console level gaming right here for once, and I'm really excited that they released this game. And then if you shake the iPad, you can actually eject from your plane. And in some missions you need to do that. So you fight air targets, you fight tanks, and as you progress through the campaign level, you'll be able to unlock more planes, better planes, and more advanced planes until you reach the F-22 and the F-117. So yeah, this is Sky Gamblers, and if there's anything else you guys would like to see more specifically about this game, please just leave some comments below, and I'll check it out and try to post some video responses for you guys. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and take care. Thank you.